Hello YouTube, thanks for joining me. Today we're going to be cooking chicken papaya soup. If you've never had chicken papaya soup, it's a lot like chicken noodle if you're not afraid of veggies. This soup is one of my very favorites in terms of comfort food. If you're ever feeling down, if you're feeling sick, chicken papaya soup is that one soup that is my go-to soup to make me feel better, feel nourished. It really warms you up deep down inside. So I'm going to make some today. And we'll start with our list of ingredients.
Alright, to get started, what we really need is a big stock pot. So something that we can fit all of our soup. 2 nice big green papayas chopped up and cubed. We're going to need some olive oil, a little fish sauce, this is the good stuff. Then 4 cloves of garlic, a tablespoon of salt, ginger, an onion, a couple of carrots, and some chicken broth.
Before we get too far along, I'm going to go ahead and make 2 cups of rice. And if you want to use brown rice, you can. I'm going to go for the white rice this time. I know some of you guys are on diets, and if you're staying away from your real refined carbs, you can go for brown rice, or you can do another starch like quinoa. But it really goes good with rice, especially if you're looking for something that's going to comfort you. I'm going to go ahead and get this started. And it looks like we're all prepped and ready, so dudes, let's cook.
I'm going to start by peeling my onion and getting all my veggies chopped up. Now this is typically called chicken tinola soup, and it's a Filipino dish, and I actually did not grow up eating this or drinking this soup. The first time I had it was on the outer islands. I live on Oahu, in the state of Hawaii, and I fly out to Kauai on the week, or once a week for work. And in the cafeteria at my workplace, they had served chicken papaya soup, and the first time I had it was there, and it was just so good. I don't remember if it was a cold day or not, but I really enjoyed the soup so much that I actually started going on a specific day of the week knowing that I was going to get my chicken papaya soup fix. And so I figured it was time for me to learn how to make this on my own. One of the reasons why this soup is so awesome to me is that it really makes use of all the ingredient flavors without overpowering the ingredients. And part of the reason for that is all the flavoring comes from super fresh ingredients. You're really not going to be getting anything that's powdered or in a jar or in a can. All of this is majority of your flavor honestly is coming from the ginger. Not all recipes call for carrots, but I do like carrots. What called to me the first time I had this soup was it's very clean tasting. And what I mean by that is it's not very rich, but it is incredibly satisfying and nourishing. And that type of satisfaction when you get a good chicken soup like that, you start to crave it, and once you have that kind of craving, nothing else will satisfy it. I mean, I can't go back to regular chicken noodle now that I've had chicken papaya soup. That's just the way that I feel about it. One of the more interesting things that I read was that a lot of the original chicken papaya recipes, I guess from the Philippines, use rice washing as their stock or their water. And what I mean is they use the water that you wash the rice in, because I guess it has a little bit of extra starch in it, and it adds some depth and flavor to the soup. I have not experimented with that, so I'm not going to do that version today, but very curious about how that would turn out. So I think I am going to eventually try to experiment with a little chicken papaya soup using rice washing. Sounds intriguing. So I'm just cutting up these carrots in really thick coins. And the ginger, they said to Julianne. So just gonna finish this up real fast. I think. Try not to cut my fingers off. You can see my knife skills are pretty terrible. Bear with me. I'm gonna do garlic, and if you have not already, if you're one of those people that like slowly peel garlic, I will show you a trick that changed my life. So basically, you just cut off the top of the garlic there, and then you just smash it and just pop it out. That's all you need to do. You don't need to waste your time peeling the garlic. You just cut off the very top part and then smash it out. Let me grab some chicken. Oops, it's in the fridge. And I'm gonna use a little over a pound of chicken for this recipe today. And really, you could go up to 2 pounds, but I like a little more papaya, a little less chicken. So now that all the chopping is done, we're gonna get to the best part, which is when you saute the onions, the garlic, the ginger, bring out all those flavors, make your neighbors really, really jealous. So let's get started. So I just opened the windows. Sorry about that noise. If there's a lot of background noise, that's what that is. We're just gonna go ahead and bring some oil up to heat here. I'll just keep it on 4. Oh my god, I wish this was Smell-O-Vision right now. You guys remember Smell-O-Vision from the 80s? I'm adding in the chicken. Oh my goodness. We're just going to let the chicken brown. And once it's brown, I'm going to add the carrots and the green papaya, and then I'm just going to add the chicken broth. So I'll let you know, we'll come back once this chicken is nice and browned up. This is looking pretty good at this point. I'm going to add my carrots. I'm going to add the green papaya, and then the chicken broth. And these were, I think this was about either 1 large green papaya or 2 small ones. And I'm gonna do, for that, I'm gonna do 2 cups of chicken broth and 2 cups of water, and just, I'm gonna do that because I'm able to control the saltiness, and I'm trying to stay, I'm trying to control my blood pressure just a little. If you couldn't tell, I have a little bit of a sweet tooth, so with that comes that belly. Okay, I'm going to cover that. I'm going to let that sit for about 35 minutes, and when I come back, I'm going to have the most nourishing, the best, most flavorful, most satisfying, delicious chicken papaya soup you've ever tasted. Alright guys, at this point it is smelling really good. My timer just went off, so I'm gonna go ahead and, that's pretty hot. Go ahead and get a hot holder. I'm gonna go ahead and taste this thing and see just how salty it is. Got my Simon spoon. Oh, that is so good. That is not salty at all. That's awesome. Because you get the sweetness of papaya, and I can, just like I was saying before, salt to taste. The last step in this whole process is going to be adding the 2 tablespoons of this magic fish sauce. If you haven't cooked with fish sauce before, I highly encourage you to start experimenting with it. The only thing you don't want to do is you don't want to get this on your countertop. You don't want to get this on your fingers. You will smell like fish for a week. It's very strong. Putting 2 tablespoons in there, but it's so good. It gives it that that depth of flavor that we're really looking for. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a nice little stir. Oh, my papaya is looking really good, and the chicken, oh, that just looks so good. Okay, I'm stirring it up. I'm gonna take a taste. Oh, that is heaven, you guys. That is heaven. The last thing I'm going to do is, if you have greens, I really wish I had bok choy, baby bok choy or something like that. I have some frozen kale, just for color and some texture. I'm going to throw that in there. It's probably going to basically just wither and add a little, very little fiber and just a little bit of color to this dish. Oh my gosh, this is what I'm talking about, people. Oh, I wish you could smell this. I really wish that we still had smell-o-vision. That is not too bad. I'll just show that to you. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, the ginger. It's the ginger, it's the garlic, it's the chicken, it's everything that's making this soup really just come alive right now. And like I said, if it's a cold winter's night, if you're feeling down or you're feeling sick, this is the broth that you want to taste. Guys, thank you so much again for joining me on Dudes Let's Cook on our journey today, creating this delicious chicken papaya soup. I hope that you had fun hanging out and learned a little something. Overall, 50 minutes prep time, 35 to 40 minutes you're looking at cook time. This is a super good dinner in less than an hour. It's wholesome, it's hearty, it's healthy. I hope you had fun today. I did. I'll see you guys next time.